A veterinarian is a trained doctor who diagnoses and treats animals. This professional gives animals medicine, surgery, and preventive care. Pet owners visit a veterinarian when an animal needs a checkup or is sick or injured. The emergency veterinarian treated the dog immediately after the accident. A small animal veterinarian usually cares for pets such as cats, dogs, and rabbits. We took our sick kitten to the veterinary clinic for an examination. Grooming is the regular cleaning and care of an animal's coat, skin, nails, ears, and teeth. It includes brushing fur, trimming nails, and removing dirt or loose hair. Good grooming keeps a pet comfortable and can reveal health problems early. At the grooming salon, a professional washed the dog and trimmed its fur. The owner used a grooming brush to remove loose hair from the cat's coat. During the grooming session, the puppy had its nails clipped and ears cleaned. A vaccination is an injection or dose that helps protect an animal from a disease. It trains the immune system to build immunity before the animal meets a harmful germ. Regular vaccination reduces the risk of serious contagious diseases in pets. The veterinarian created a vaccination schedule showing when the puppy needs each shot. The boarding kennel asked to see the dog's vaccination record as proof of its shots. The vaccination clinic gives low-cost vaccines to local pets every Saturday. Nutrition is the way an animal obtains and uses nutrients from food. Good nutrition begins with a balanced diet containing the right protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Proper nutrition supports growth, energy, and long-term health. The veterinarian discussed pet nutrition and recommended food suited to the dog's age. Sports nutrition helps athletes choose food that supports training and recovery. The nutrition label shows how much protein, fat, and sugar the food contains. Hygiene means the habits and conditions that maintain cleanliness and health. Pet hygiene includes cleaning bowls, bedding, teeth, ears, and living spaces to limit bacteria. Good hygiene helps prevent infection, bad odors, and the spread of disease. Good pet hygiene includes washing food bowls and keeping bedding clean. Daily toothbrushing improves oral hygiene by removing food and plaque from the teeth. Hand washing is an important part of personal hygiene because it removes germs from the skin. A leash is a strap or cord attached to an animal's collar or harness. An owner holds the leash to control the pet's movement during a walk. Using a leash improves safety by keeping a pet away from traffic and other dangers. She clipped the dog leash to the puppy's collar before going outside. A retractable leash can lengthen as the dog moves farther from its owner. The city leash law requires dogs to be attached to a lead in public parks. A collar is a band worn around an animal's neck. A pet's collar often carries identification tags with the owner's contact details. The collar can provide an attachment point for a leash. The blue dog collar fits comfortably around the dog's neck and holds its name tag. A flea collar releases ingredients that help protect a pet from fleas. The trainer demonstrated how to use a training collar safely while teaching commands. A harness is a set of straps fitted around an animal's chest and body. A leash can attach to the harness instead of pulling directly on the neck. The design spreads pressure across the body and can give the owner better control. The dog harness wrapped around the puppy's chest before the leash was attached. The worker wore a safety harness to prevent a dangerous fall from the roof. A climbing harness secures a climber to a rope around the waist and legs. A kennel is a shelter or enclosed space where a dog can stay. A business called a kennel may provide boarding for dogs while their owners are away. A kennel keeps a dog contained in a designated area for rest, transport, or care. The dog slept in a warm dog kennel in the yard. We left our pets at a boarding kennel that feeds and houses dogs overnight. Kennel cough causes an infected dog to make a frequent dry coughing sound. A crate is a portable enclosure used to confine or transport an animal safely. A pet may treat its crate as a quiet and secure safe space. Owners often use a crate for travel, house training, or short periods of rest. The cat waited safely inside its pet crate during the car ride. Crate training teaches a puppy to rest calmly inside its own enclosed space. Workers packed the fragile machine inside a strong wooden shipping crate. Litter is absorbent material placed in a container for a pet to urinate or defecate in. Cats naturally dig in litter and cover their waste afterward. Clean litter in a litter box helps control moisture and odors indoors. The owner poured fresh cat litter into the container to absorb urine and reduce odor. The kitten climbed into the litter box to relieve itself and bury its waste. She cleaned the litter tray and replaced the dirty material with a fresh layer. Kibble is dry pet food made in small, firm pieces. The crunchy pieces are usually produced from mixed ingredients and baked or processed into shape. Owners can measure a portion of kibble easily for regular feeding. The dry kibble made a crunching sound as the dog ate the firm pieces. Puppy kibble contains nutrients designed to support a young dog's growth. The owner chose grain-free kibble made without wheat, corn, or rice. A flea is a tiny wingless parasite that lives on animals and feeds on their blood. A flea can jump quickly from the environment onto a pet's body. Flea activity often causes itching, scratching, and irritated skin. The itchy red spot appeared after a flea bite pierced the dog's skin. The cat wore a flea collar designed to keep the small parasites away. The owner applied a flea treatment to kill the insects living in the pet's fur. A tick is a small parasite that attaches itself to an animal's skin. It feeds by drawing blood while remaining fixed to its host. Some ticks can spread disease to pets and people through their bites. The dog developed a small red mark where the tick bite had broken the skin. Safe tick removal requires grasping the parasite close to the skin and pulling it out carefully. Regular medicine provides tick prevention by killing ticks before they can remain attached. A parasite is an organism that lives on or inside another organism called a host. It takes food, blood, or nutrients from the host for its own survival. A parasite may cause irritation, weakness, illness, or other health problems. An intestinal parasite can live inside a pet's digestive system and steal nutrients. A flea is an external parasite because it lives on the outside of its host's body. Regular medicine and cleaning are important parts of parasite control in pets. Deworming is the treatment used to remove intestinal worms from an animal's body. It usually involves giving medicine that kills or expels the worms. A regular deworming schedule helps prevent heavy infections, especially in young pets. The veterinarian prescribed deworming medicine to kill the worms inside the cat. The deworming schedule lists the dates when each dose should be given. Puppy deworming protects young dogs that commonly acquire worms from their mothers or surroundings. Neutering is a surgical procedure that prevents a male animal from reproducing. The surgery usually removes the testicles while the animal is under anesthesia. Neutering can prevent unwanted reproduction and may reduce certain health or behavior problems. Pet neutering prevents a male dog or cat from fathering unwanted young. The cat recovered at home after its neutering surgery at the animal hospital. A mobile neutering clinic performs low-cost procedures for male animals in the community. Spaying is a surgical procedure that prevents a female animal from reproducing. The operation removes reproductive organs, usually the ovaries and often the uterus. Spaying prevents pregnancy and can lower the risk of certain diseases. Pet spaying prevents a female cat or dog from becoming pregnant. The veterinarian monitored the dog carefully during the spaying surgery. The spaying clinic offers affordable operations for female pets. Obedience is the ability or willingness to follow commands and rules. In pet care, obedience means that an animal responds reliably to trained cues. Obedience training encourages good behavior and safer interaction with people and animals. Through obedience training, the dog learned to sit, stay, and come when called. In obedience class, an instructor helps owners teach their dogs to follow commands. The young dog attended obedience school to practice polite and controlled behavior. Adoption is the process of taking an animal into a permanent home as a pet. Through adoption, a new owner accepts responsibility for the animal's daily care and welfare. Adoption often gives an animal shelter or rescue pet a new family. Pet adoption gave the homeless dog a safe and permanent family. The adoption fee helps the shelter pay for vaccinations and other care given before the pet goes home. At the adoption center, visitors can meet animals that need new homes.